Good morning, everyone. Oop, I forgot to turn the monitor off. There we go. Now I can't hear myself. I love that YouTube gives me the option to delete forever on the live stream that I'm doing right now. Oh, perfect timing. Hello, welcome to the show that just started.
Hello.
You know, I'll say this here. I'll put it somewhere else later. I'm probably not going to go straight into Tactics Advanced 2. I know there's a lot of like QOL and, you know, just improvements to the formula. I know there's a lot of those to it. I could do it with Disgaea if I had you helping grinding me, but it was just Disgaea was like 50% faster than this. I need a break so I don't burn myself out. We will do Tactics Advanced 2. Like, we will do it. I just... Not immediately after. Maybe, like, just one game in between. What said game is, I have zero idea. But... We have a bit of time before that. I have at least, like, 2 weeks. But I also do want to do a small shout out. Thanks to all of you guys who have been watching and subscribing. I see it. I can see the numbers and all that. Like, I'm not focusing too much on it, but it does make me happy. Like, more of you subscribing, more of you are viewing. Even if you're just watching for a little bit, I appreciate it. Like, the fact that you clicked on the video means a lot to me.
Yeah. Click on more videos. Please click on the ones that are not the live streams.
Like FF16.
Yeah, like that one.
Minus the Omega DLC because my mic sounded terrible. Like, I do want to do, like, Luigi's Mansion 2. And I'm like, do I want to live stream that or do I want to record that? I'm just not sure. The other part of that is, like, I do really want to play Luigi's Mansion 2. And I'm like, okay, if I live stream it, it's going to be in October.
Yeah.
For Halloween nonsense. The problem is, if I want to live stream it, I have to wait to play it. Can I wait to play it?
You could play the really spooky game of Pokemon Mystery Dungeon Red Rescue Team on the Switch.
Oh, God. God, you thought you saw me frustrated and mad before. Imagine me playing an old version of a genre I don't like. There's nothing against Mystery Dungeon. I have nothing against that franchise. It's just not for me. It's straight up not for me. I tried. It's one of the two. It's one of the two everyone likes. Like, one of the two's like, if you're gonna play Mystery Dungeon, you need to play one of these two. I can't remember which ones they are. I tried one of them.
It is usually Explorers of Sky is going to be the first one people will recommend. And if you're not going to play technically the pseudo sequel, they will ask you to play Red or Blue Rescue Team, which are the very first ones. And then from there, people might point you to Super Mystery Dungeon on the 3DS.
Yeah, I definitely didn't play anything on 3DS. It was definitely a DS game.
The one that people will absolutely tell you to not play is Gates to Infinity. Oh boy. That is not good.
Well,
it's okay, but it's not good.
Considering the fact that I have zero idea that title existed, gonna say that's probably the one I didn't play. Or probably not the one I played, rather.
I mean, Gates to Infinity has a few neat things to it, but that's kind of it.
That seems to be the way of like a lot of these, like, honestly, you know what? I'm gonna say this, like, that might be like the only Pokemon side game that I've ever heard anyone go, no, don't play it. It's not great.
Because one of the biggest things that people will tell you to not play it for is the thing you are coming to that game for is the massive roster of Pokemon. It's got only like 200.
I want you to take your statement out of context real quick. It's not enough. It's only 200.
It's only 200. Out of like the 5 gens or whatever.
I know, like, in context it makes sense, but just out of context it's so funny. It's like, no, it's not enough. It's only 200.
The roster is all over the place. It's garbage.
I can't believe they placed preferential treatment on Nosepass. That's actually the game. That's actually the game they gave him. Like that's where it's ruining the bit. That's where his evolution. It's where Probopass was introduced, but like it didn't do really well. So they reintroduced him in the main line. It's like, look, it's the never before seen evolution Probopass.
Look, the thing is, I think Gates of Infinity might have done that with some Pokemon that you would not see their pre-form, but you would see their evolutionary form, or something like that. It was really weird. Or you would see certain evolutionary lines, but you wouldn't see other ones. Being like, this evolutionary line is really popular. Why is it not here?
Like, this feels like, you know, like a game where, you have a side game. It's like, here, we're going to put a bunch of like Pokemon in the roster. Why don't you have Magikarp and Gyarados?
Now, the big thing that I'm, remembering a mechanic is I don't remember if Gates of Infinity had it or if it was Super Mystery Dungeon. But essentially, to equate it, it is like a friendship skill tree.
No.
So you would need to be doing missions, I believe, for like those Pokemon, and then you would get your affinity up. And then by doing that, you will get them as a party member you can use because you max out their affinity. And then from there, they have obviously, friends and family and stuff. So it's a branching skill tree web of you make friends, and then as you make, friends, you raise their affinity, and then you can get more people. And So I don't remember if that was a Gates to Infinity thing or if it was Super Mystery Dungeon thing. It's like, it's a neat concept, but I feel like that's way more time consuming than going out and praying to RNGesus to give you the role for them to join after you defeat them.
That sounds...
I like that better.
That sounds like something similar to what Xenoblade 1 wanted you to do with like the community map.
Yeah.
And like I think Xenoblade 1 was like almost there, but there were so many side quests and a lot of them were just here, do the same thing over and over again. So if they had like cut the side quests in like half, just cut out their repeatable ones, I think that system probably would have been a lot better. And darn kids with their skibbity toilets.
Mm.
Yeah, I'm trying to think. Like, that might be the only Pokemon game I've ever heard somebody go, no, like, don't play this one. Like there's always the talk of, like, no, this gen's the best, blah, blah, blah. Scarlet and Violet is a technical mess. You should never play it. No.
Oh yeah, that's another thing. I forgot about this.
Oh,
so you know how there's lots of starter Pokemon?
Did it not have any of them?
Yeah, imagine if you only had five choices. It is Pikachu, Snivy, T-Pig, Oshawott, and Axew. Yeah,
Axew is a starter?
Yes.
What?
Which I'm sure you can imagine shenanigans ensue when you start with a dragon type.
What? Doesn't that only evolve at like level 50?
Yes,
so it's
like
really
level 50, yeah.
Not that I think evolution.
See, that's like the weird trade-off in because you will notice it more in like the mystery dungeon games. So it's like when you are a dragon type in mystery dungeon games, going through the story, you are really powerful early game because you will have Dragon Rage, and you can just one-shot things as long as you have it. And for most of the game, because the HP of things don't scale too quickly, and because of your typing, you are resistant to a lot of things, so you can just tank stuff. However, that's where the pros start to fall off as you reach towards the end of the game. Is every other starter by the end of the game could theoretically evolve, but that's always held to post game, so it's not really too much of a handicap. But yeah, it's really weird. It's very funny. There's a really cool spoiler thingy that happens at the end of that game, though, but I will not say. Not on stream. Just in case somebody really wants to play Gates of Infinity.
Yeah. Probably for the best.
Okay, there it is. Bulbapedia has the exact number of species of Pokemon that you can recruit. It is 144.
134?
144. Including the starters you play as.
That's less than Gen 1.
Yeah. Yeah.
Every so often, you're like, what are you guys doing?
All right, so here's like a real test, right? So hypothetically, what would be a team of 4 Pokemon you would make for your desired adventuring team?
OBS, please. All right, I think we're back.
Actually, no, I think it's Gen 5. Yes, you are back.
OBS suddenly decided to disconnect. I don't know why. I haven't lost... my net connection hasn't gone down at all. I've been talking to him the entire time.
Buffalo Vicuna.
But what was the... So Gen 6, what was it?
Gen 5.
What was Gen 5?
Black and white.
Okay, well, I don't know black and white, so...
Well, regardless, you have, up to, Gen 4 then for your best memory.
And I can do evolutions, I assume.
Yes. Because you can theoretically, recruit evolutions after, defeating them.
That's a difficult question. A lot of Pokemon. Absol, easy. It's easy answer. It's a decently okay dark type. It was 4?
Yeah, up to 4.
Up to 4. Let me do this first. So Absol is definitely the easy one. Trying to remember Pokemon on the spot is definitely a lot harder than I thought it would be.
No, I get you. Well, I will tell you flat out, Absol is not in this game.
Bad game.
You're correct.
It's like, let's see. Absol would definitely be one of them. Let's see. The problem is I don't have like this connection to a lot of Pokemon. I don't do competitive, so I'm like, I don't know what's good. I don't know, like, I don't have like more than one favorite.
Yeah.
And I'm also trying not to do just like, oh, legendaries. So I'm like, no, those probably aren't in it.
Yeah, they are definitely not in it. Because I will tell you right now, it is like the Gen 5 legendaries. Or I guess sub-legendaries. Pseudos? Because you got Cobalion, Terrakion, Virizion, Tornadus, Thunderous, Landorus, Keldeo, and Meloetta. Those are your legendaries. And then, Ho-Oh, Lugia, Kyurem, Reshiram, Zekrom, and then the white and black Kyurems. So yeah, it's also really hurting for legendaries.
Every single time! Every single time with the human archers.
Yeah, and it's also every time when they make these like ridiculous trick shots that I go, if I tried to do that, the game would have said no.
But they hit the person that always has block arrows, like every time.
Yes, yes.
I have
But I'm
three.
just saying that is always the trick shots that have, the humans being like, oh yeah, I'm gonna shoot this guy.
I have
block
4
arrows.
other members that do not have block arrows that he could have easily hit, and he goes for the one that has block arrows. Granted, he's level 10, but that doesn't help the average here. Anyway.
Yeah, but they also can't read the ability you have.
Are you sure? Because they keep doing it.
I know, Zappy said so.
I know, I believe what Zappy said because he's played this game way more. However, the fact that they keep trying to hit the people that have block arrows leads me to believe that they just really don't like hitting anything. So it would be like Absol, probably Floatzel, Salamence, and then
Floatzel is not here. Salamence is here.
And probably Snorlax.
Snorlax is not here.
Really?
Yep. So after scrolling through this list a few times here,
does he exist in the game, like, at all?
Nope.
Like, not even as a non-recruitable?
Nope. But the recruitable Pokemon, you got, like, let's see, how many from Gen 1? Big old 7 from Gen 1. So you got Pikachu, Raichu, Eevee, Vaporeon, Jolteon, Flareon. Actually, Pichu doesn't count, so 6. And then from Gen... And then the Gen 3 reps. Are you ready for this?
Since OBS is reconnected again, yes. I am ready for Gen 3. OBS, what the hell is wrong with you?
The Gen 3 reps are a big ol' 3, which is just the Bagon line.
Wait, so you're telling me that Gen 3 in this game only has the Bagon line?
Yep.
Bagon? Big old bagel?
Yep. You got Bagon, Shelgon, and Salamence. Those are your Gen 3 reps. Because I've noticed that they have this list here.
Is this gonna be like, you know, we have like, oh, we have 7 from Gen 1, like 5 from Gen 2, 3 from Gen 3, you know, a few from Gen 4, and then 120 from Gen 5.
Yes.
Oh my, just make it Gen 5 only then. Just do what Black and White did. What's the point? Okay. Okay, oh, I had to miss someone. I want to point out, I hit the 2 attacks from the front and missed the one from the side. Anyway,
yeah, you can probably see right there. That's probably why this game didn't do so well.
Like, I understand the idea of what Black and White did, where it was just, let's have, I believe it was Black and White, where it was like, here, we have this generation of Pokemon where it's all new. There are no returning Pokemon. I understand that just as a whole, and I think that's a good idea. Honestly, I think they should do it again at some point.
Yeah. And
then obviously, like, with them doing more DLC, that maybe next time we can purchase separately. Anyways, with the advent of more DLC for them, they could do, you know, more DLC and have returners in there. But I think having like an entire game, it's like, here, I know it's a lot of work, but here, 200 new Pokemon, I think would be really cool. I do really like that idea. Let's hit him from... But it's like, so obviously I get that, but if you're going to include so few Thanks for missing the 67. So few from the other generations. And you're gonna include 120 from one generation. Just make it solely that generation, because that game was probably, you know, when Black and White was the most recent. So I don't think anybody would have said. I don't think anybody would have said anything. I probably would have, but like, they wouldn't have said as much as they did.
Yeah. I also really like the listing in the new mechanics here of like many Unova Pokemon such as Girder and Virizion and Hydragion are included in this game. Though some such as Throw and Sock are oddly left out. I'm like, you chose Girder
over Throw and Sock.
Well, no, but just like Girder being listed with Virizion and Hydragion is very funny. But yes, many famous Unova Pokemon.
Like Girder.
Like Girder. Yes, Girder.
Wasn't the Golem line in that generation?
Yes, Golett.
Yeah, Golett.
Golett and I think they are.
No, I mean like in just that statement.
Yeah.
Put them in there.
The thing is, it's like, why didn't you use like the Conkeldurr? Like, he's cool. People like the Conkeldurr. Only a handful of Pokemon from previous generations appear in this game.
It brings to mind Monty Python and the Holy Night. It's like, it just goes to the credits. In the last night, Sir not appearing in this film.
Yeah. The move rank system was really good though. Because as you would use a move, it would essentially just, you know, level up in rank. And as it would raise in rank, its power, accuracy, and maximum PP would increase. So it's like, hey, you really like this move? Well, level it up.
Watch him do it again.
And you'll get to use it more. Or, hey, this move is really inaccurate. Well, keep using it and it'll get more accurate.
Sounds like a weird version of FF2.
Yeah. Oh yeah, this is the game they took out Hunger, and
Good.
It's only like the post-game dungeons.
That's not good.
Oh, that's another thing I didn't realize. You start off at level 7 instead of level 5 in other games. That's weird.
Ah, that couldn't have gone any better. So to recap, our Templar got charmed, attacked Easkin, leveled up off of attacking Easkin, and Easkin countered to break the charm.
Incredible.
Hit him. Thank you.
Oh yeah, here's a real kicker. Unless the weather is clear, the Pokemon's HP will not naturally regenerate while walking. However, the player can still use items or moves to heal.
Sorry, it's not sunny. You can't perform photosynthesis.
Yeah, so it's like that's really weird that it's like, even if it's like raining or sunny, you can't regen HP by walking. It's like, I could understand, you know, with a sandstorm, you know, that's kind of sandstorm shtick.
Yeah, that's like the whole thing, is that you're taking damage every turn. So in a game like this, it would just cancel out the regeneration, but it's like rain doesn't do that.
It's like, oh no, it's raining. It's like, I would understand that, you know, it would obviously be a pain in the ass to code, but it's like, if you were like a fire type or, you know, a rock type, you know, something weak to water, I could understand that.
Sigh.
But TMs are infinite use in this game.
That is a plus.
Ew. Pokemon with more than one ability will only have one of them, like the core series, as opposed to previous Mystery Dungeon games where both abilities were active. Lame.
Can we stop missing the 70%? I would love to stop this.
Oh, here's a nice thing. You know, if the player fails to complete a dungeon, fewer items are lost, and they keep their Poké. You keep your money.
I love I didn't even turn to face.
I love reading something like that, of like, yeah, you know, if you wipe, it's okay. You know, we won't take as many items away from you, and you get to keep your money. And then I read like one or two down, traps can now occur at the entrance to rooms, unlike previous games where the first tile after a hallway was guaranteed not to hold traps.
Imagine walking into a room and just dying.
The duality of that, man, it's so funny. It's like, oh yeah, good thing, bad thing.
Did I do something in the code to trigger like reverse percentages?
Yeah.
This keeps happening.
Oh, they have EXP share all in this game.
Just like every good decision, there's just like one, like, why?
Yeah.
This is really good, but this is really bad. But this is really good, but this is also really bad.
It's like, the thing is, like, with me obviously reading some of the stuff out, mechanics wise, and then remembering my brief time playing it, because like I obviously beat it, but it's like I didn't do much more than that. It's like I think I might have done the post game dungeons just to, you know, do the post game, and that was it. Maybe try to recruit a few Pokemon, maybe try to, you know, get to level 100, but that was kind of it. But it's like this game, I feel, was like their testing ground to a lot of stuff, especially in the 3D space, because this was the first 3D version of those games.
Yeah.
So then a few years later, I'd have to obviously look up dates, but it's like Super Mystery Dungeon came out. And that, you know, was just expanding on everything here, but better. Because like after playing Gates to Infinity and then playing Super, I'm like, yeah, got him.
Okay, anyway, keep going.
It was like playing, like, it's like this game, you know, this Tactics Advance is like Gates to Infinity. It's like, it's okay, but it does a lot of weird things. And then I got to Super Mystery Dungeon. It's like, there's so much quality of life. This feels like a normal game. It feels so good to play.
What? Cuisine.
Eat.
Here,
Consume.
Luffy, eat this meat.
That's a big ass heal.
It's a full heal. Nice. Also, what's up? What's up, Zeb?
Oh, that's really funny. Hello. But hostile Pokemon can now evolve if they're given a certain item instead of only by defeating players' Pokemon. That's very funny. So it's like,
imagine
yeah,
you're fighting a Gloom, and just some
Yeah.
Pokemon comes, like some enemy Pokemon just comes up, shows a Sunstone, and now you're fighting a Blossom.
Yeah, because it's like there are stones laying on the ground, so it's like occasionally, so it's like a enemy Pokemon, you know, wandering the floor can just accidentally step on it and evolve. So like step on it, pick it up, and just boop.
You know what? I've always wondered how the stone evolutions just occur in nature. Like, how do you just have like a lot of Blossom, and you know, maybe sometimes a Gloom just steps on a random Sunstone. It's like, well, this is happening now. Zaffy, I'm doing neither. I'm probably not gonna do the post game in this, and I'm taking at least a game break between this and Advance 2, so I don't burn myself out.
You want to hear another wacky mechanic thing they have?
Do I?
So if items are dropped in water, fire, or chasms, they are automatically placed to the nearest path, contrary to previous games where they are submerged or destroyed.
Wait, hold on, repeat that one more time.
Instead of like items being submerged or destroyed in previous games, if they're dropped in water, fire, or a chasm, they're automatically placed on the nearest path. So if you purposely try to drop them in a place, you know, kind of pseudo off the map, it automatically comes back nearby on your path. It is either on the opposite end of the water or chasm or fire, or on the same side you're on. I'm like, why? Why is that a thing? I don't get it. Who thought that was a good idea? It's like if I wanted it out of my inventory and do a funny, like, you know, destroying it or something, let me do it. It's like, yeah, sure, that's, you know, bad if I get hit with like knockoff or something. But it's like, look, the games are mean. If I get hit by knockoff, that was my own fault for not using a range attack or a thrown item to kill it before it got near. All right, that's on me. Oh no, that's another bad thing. What the fuck? So you know how in like any other video game, if like you have a bunch of side quests for like in one area, you would go and gather like 3 to 5, you know, whatever your max is, right? And then go to that area. You can only do one. Doesn't matter if they're all in the same area, you can only do one singular job request at a time.
Gross.
That's really bad.
You fool. Should have cuisined. I don't think I'm gonna do any post game in this. I'm starting to feel it already. I don't know what I'm gonna play after this. I have to think. Because I like honestly didn't think about that until this morning. I was like, what am I doing after I finish Tactics? Because as Zaffy has mentioned to me a bit ago, we are a lot closer to the end of this game than it feels like we are.
Yeah.
Like, I think when we were fighting a drama, like, we were like halfway.
Yeah.
Or like maybe a smidge past halfway.
So Famitsu gave Mystery Dungeon Gates to Infinity a score of 38 out of 40. However, IGN rated the game as bad, 4.5 out of 10. It holds a rating of 62.34 on game rankings based on 31 reviews.
Wow. Here, and my audio bitrate is lower. There's just no sound, YouTube. It's really frustrating that they keep doing that. And I'm gonna find some way to email them about it. It's like I'm just quiet. So there's just no sound. It doesn't mean that something's wrong.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's just quiet.
Oh, so here's like another telling thing. After 7 years, it only sold under 500,000 copies. Yeah.
Bro, I hate having so few cards. YouTube, stop. I don't care. Like, I straight up don't care that you're telling me that, you know, oh, you're being quiet. It's like, that's not your job to do that.
Yeah.
It's like, awesome. Ooh, Arch Sword. I gotta do it again. Making sounds so YouTube doesn't have a freaking hissy fit again. But I honestly, like, I had this idea, and I doubt I'll follow through with it, but, like, an idea for, like things in video. Stop it, YouTube. I don't care. Can I turn off? Give me the ability to suggestion to turn off your suggestions. But I thought of a thing that was like, hey, you know, what are the things in video games that I hate the most? Just overall things. And I think at the very top of the list is at 0 point in the game should there be no background music.
Yeah.
Like, obviously there's there's certain moments in games where it's like, to make it more cinematic, the music cuts out, right?
Yes.
But like, if you have background music in your game as like, just, you know, a general thing, let's take Dragon Quest Monsters Joker. Okay, hold on.
Yes.
Let me do this. YouTube, I'm going to strangle you. I do not give a flying flip about your suggestions, and I'm going to find a way to slap somebody who put it in. Because it keeps moving my window over every single time it does it, and it's really fucking annoying. But anyway, Dragon Quest Monsters Joker. So during the day, it plays like vibrant, like background music, it's fine, and then like it hits nighttime and there's just no music. It's very quiet, there's just cricket sounds, and I'm like, it's uncomfortable to play at night in game because there's just no sound. I'm like, just have the music play, make a new night theme, do literally anything but have the music cut out. It is actually uncomfortable to play. Like, even Dragon Quest like builders like would have like it was the spooky theme that played, but I think we have our plan at the moment. We can hold one more unit. We have gotten one Moogle.
Singular.
Like, I understand maybe making a species rare, but how many applicants have we had, and we have had one Moogle? Are you sure, Zappy? We've gotten a bajillion bunnies. Compared to every other race. Literally every other race. I have said no to maybe 3 units. Maybe 3. I have said yes to every bunny. I said no to maybe 3 units. We've seen 1 Moogle out of like... Actually, hold on, let me see. So... out of... 21 units. So out of like what, like 25 units, 25 to 26 units, we have seen one Moogle. And I have seen way more bunnies than any other unit. Like, bar none. It's not even close. Okay, humans might be close, but still. Ooh, Saint Cross. And Soul Spear, okay. Hold on, let me do this. There we go, now they're all together. That's a big ol' upgrade. Who else mastered something? Was it just Easkin? Yeah, you've already mastered everything. Yeah, it's just him. Shop. No new items. Yeah, we got a sword we can't even buy. Man, where is the last mission again? Friend Trouble. Doesn't say days left. Oh, there it is. Okay, just one more page. Available for 17 days. We are going to somewhere. Can you give me a name in your mission? What's the mission called? Wrong. Right. Friend Trouble. Oh, we never did the treasure hunt there. Oh, jeez. No! I hit A by accident. I really don't want to do one of these encounters because I physically don't think they're worth it. And I didn't save. There's no rewind. So it's like... Can you? Oh, hold on. Please. No. How do you flee? Not an option I've seen. The problem is we ended up in fucking Yogg because I accidentally hit A there. Oh my god, just there. Oh, gee, make a fanfare out of it, why don't you?
Yeah.
That's how you make your players feel real good. Well, that was a
Sure
total
does.
failure. Jesus Christ. Okay, we didn't end up in Yogged. I hit Yogged, but we didn't. Well, I guess the mission doesn't exist. Because it's nowhere to be seen. Oh, there it is. Why is it in the mountains? Why is it in the mountains if the thing says here, we're talking about the lowlands? Give me an area name, you idiots. Come on, NPCs. You can just finish battles that way and then just move. That's dumb. That's ridiculous. Alright. It's ridiculous in a good way, but it's just like, oh, you gotta move. It's probably just do X battles. It's probably not win. Like it probably wants you to do. But so going back to what I was talking about, it's like the lack of audio is definitely something that I really don't like in some games. Obviously, like horror games are like this weird beast when it comes to stuff like that, because they have a lack of music to set up that uncomfortable atmosphere on purpose. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking like a game like Final Fantasy Tactics Advance, you know, Dragon Quest, FF14, because FF14 has it too. You know, these games that have vibrant background music a lot because they usually don't need to. And I'm also talking out of cutscene. You know, sometimes it's quiet in a cutscene. I'm not gonna say anything about that. Like, when you're playing the game, like, imagine if right now there was no music.
Yeah.
There's a lot of caveats to the thing, but it's like, because I know lack of music is something you can set up, you can use on purpose. But there's a lot of games I don't think it has a place in. Would be crazy if I somehow had ice.
Sure would.
Also, only because there are less of their classes, that doesn't make sense, even from just a regular design standpoint. Oh, they have less classes, so they should be rare. It's like, yes, but all of those classes are unique. Nobody else has them. That costs 24 MP. Jeez. Oh. I mean, that sounds just like a terrible idea in general. I feel like it should just be a pool of units. And a pool of names. And you just go like, alright, here it is. I do not feel all of the jobs are weighted equally. Maybe they're just all on the dispatch missions that I don't want to do because they're not worth it. But I mean they are, but I've already made that argument. But like the only I feel like it really should just be it's like here it's just going to assign a random unit with a random basic job. You know, it's just like let's see, human fear. So it's like it's just an equal like X% chance for any race, and that race gets a basic job. You should swap that whenever you want, so it doesn't matter what job they are. Nice dodge. Oh no, he's gonna counter me.
Oh no.
Ha! Again, we missed that chance though. At 75%. Hold on. I didn't check what the laws were. I'm smart. Oh, okay. So because we used haste as a Templar, it didn't matter. Interesting. I dodged a bullet, but that's really funny. I do like that with like the law system, there are technically like ways to get around it like that. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. Manjat.
Manjat.
The only thing that makes me feel better about like the percentages in this game is the enemy is equally likely to just flub that 80% chance.
See, and now it's swinging back in your favor because it wasn't in your favor on Monday.
Yeah, I'll be honest, I am not a big fan of the mission item system. It's basically for the same reason I am not a fan of the of TMs before infinite TMs were a thing. Because it's like, okay, now I have this huge decision on like, when do I use this? Do I use this here? Should I save it for something else that might be better? because, you know, like, a lot of the TMs in Pokemon, you just can't get them again. That's it. Same with, like, probably these mission items. I know some of them you definitely can't get again. Thanks for leveling up my unit. Yep. I asked that earlier in the playthrough, and you said yes, it consumes them if you use it.
No, Zaffy mentioned it in the server as well, that they were just things to have a extra unit.
I explicitly remember asking if a mission item is consumed, and someone said yes.
Shrug.
And it was not for a mission-specific thing. Because we just have, like, the sprinkler, and I've not used it because, like, I don't want to use it. Maybe I was talking about, like, the mission required stuff, but... These two could take a magic attack if they...
You could theoretically move right next to it.
Oh, yeah, I can. Right there.
The tree. The bush. It hide.
Okay, well, that's not worth it.
Yeah. Never mind.
Deals area holy damage.
Oh, that could work.
Nope.
Nope.
I had a
Never
feeling it
mind.
wouldn't, but I was like, you know what? Could at least check. Regardless, I don't think we've had any mission items that would have been actually much help anyway.
Don't use thunder.
It's pretty-
Remember, it's yellow.
There's
That's I'm
some...
gonna stop you.
No, I was just gonna check the weaknesses and stuff, but
Yeah.
because there's some games where it's like, yeah, you want to use the magic but the color they're at because that's their weakness. Other games it's absorb, and I'm like, it's a whole mess. I mean, yeah, but that's like, you know, that's like saying, yeah, you know, you could use this item, it boosts your stat by 1. Is it worth it? Nah. Zaffy, I know, I'm making a point. I'm exaggerating to make my point. I'm not saying the mission items actually increase it by 1. I'm being generic. Wait, no. Back through a million menus. Yeah, but it's like a lot of these things, though, like stuff that I'm running into, it's like can really just be solved with a proper tutorial or a proper like tip somewhere in the game. For whatever reason, I think older game design was like they want to have like a lot of hidden mechanics and don't tell you about it. It's like yeah, but you could just tell me like have a thing. It's like, hey, you got a mission item. Mission items aren't consumed unless the mission requires them. Done. Can I air render from here? No. Yeah, the one other thing that does bug me with, and this is a lot of RPGs, and I mean a lot of RPGs, including current ones, not explaining what your stats do. Like, this one, I don't think has, like this. You don't have to explain what any of these stats are. It's pretty self-explanatory. But, like, we'll take FF12. What's Vitality? You know, like, what does that do? You know, Dexterity in Dragon Quest, what does that do? You know, it's like... I know in 11, Dragon Quest 11, a lot of, like, knife attacks will scale off of dexterity, but there's no way for you to know that as a player. HP bends, or this space? I think, I'm not sure if it has anything to do with HP. I know it's not physical defense based. It might be, actually, but Vitality also affects your ability to hit status ailments in 12. So, like, your success with slow, or hitting with the slow spell, is determined in part based on your Vitality stat. I believe it is also that, but it's like, the fact is, like, there are so many things it could be, and they don't tell you. Maybe it's all of those things, maybe it's one of those things. It's like, you are not losing anything from, you know, telling the player, here's what your stats are. Or in the case of, you know, the knife attacks, like, why shouldn't the player know that Eric's knife attacks scale off of dexterity and not strength? Throat, please. Swear to God. Wait a second. Basically, the whole gripe is like things that they should be upfront about, but are not, for whatever reason. And I'm like, I'm not saying, because there's definitely a couple of games I've seen where they try to tell you, like, here's the exact scaling for this attack, and it just ends up looking really confusing. because they have to put it in a format that fits in this tiny little text box. But, you know, something in the glossary, like knife attack scale off of dexterity, sword attack scale off of strength. Something random, like your wand's physical attack power actually scales off your magic stat, you know. Could be stuff like that. I cannot move behind. $52 damage. Let's do it. Nice. Did I lose you, or are you still here?
No, I'm still here.
Okay, making sure.
Just nothing to add.
These are like mini gripes, really. Like the stat stuff is like a mini gripe, but it is part of like an overall thing of like, I think a lot of games have not explained stuff as well as they could have, and it has caused problems. We have gotten better at it over time, but I don't remember. Could you look at the stats in FF16?
Yeah. I don't remember.
I don't think you could. I also don't think there were that many stats in that game.
No.
So I don't know if it really mattered. Okay. You're about the same. Actually, I think you're literally the same. Oh, that was another thing, is like the weird hidden things. So FF9, to my annoyance, I found out later because I could have abused this a little bit. So accessories in 9 will typically raise like a stat. Like Jesus Christ. Mont Blanc, you're taking a lot of damage. Please don't get it hit again. But accessories in FF9 will typically raise like 1 stat, maybe 2. But we'll go with strength to make it simple. If you level up while a stat is boosted, that stat goes up more. I don't know like the exact numbers, but like basically it's like, all right, if your normal level up would increase strength by 1, and you're wearing an accessory that increases strength, your strength might go up by 2. I don't know if that's how it works in 9, but that's like the generalization. Why are you even here, Mont Blanc? I'm trying to grind you! I'm trying to get to where you don't suck so I can send you out on dispatch missions if I want to. You've earned this, Mont Blanc. This is your fault.
Yep.
That's your fault! I actually don't think he can, but still. I want him to be useful as a unit. and he is finding every way to not be useful.
Maybe why people never use him. Or especially why he's not used in the speedrun.
I'm going to take advantage of this here real quick. It's like Mont Blanc, you've missed like 5 magic attacks that you had like a 67 to 70% chance on. I want to add a tail end discussion. For all of my gripes about all the games I mentioned, I did have a fun time playing them. None of those things have ever been a deal breaker. Mont Blanc's best words, Koopo! It makes it funnier if you consider Koopo as a curse word. If you just think about it. Wait, what's up, Xavier? I don't know how to pronounce the first name.
Hello.
I don't want to mess it up. Awesome. I think I can air render from here. Yo, what's up, Elrith? Render. Ah, darn! Here? I should don't know the range of this off the top of my head. I keep being one off. I know I can. I just have to find the square. There it is. Alright, you somehow can't do it from here. There you go. You have one job. There we go. We did it. Mont Blanc, we're trying so hard for you.
You want to know a Baldur's Gate 3 fun fact?
Is it walking is better than running, apparently? I saw a video for that. I didn't watch it, but...
Because I know you love analytics.
Oh boy.
Over the last year, 1.9 million players were turned into a cheese wheel.
What? What? Hold up. A cheese wheel specifically?
Yes, cheese wheel specifically.
I've apparently been missing something with Baldur's Gate 3. This is news.
141,660 brave souls completed honor mode. However, 1.2 million of you failed. And they're like, what? Like it's hard?
It's like, no, you returned to the cheese wheels apparently. And game over. Becomes cheese.
And here's like the further analytics of that. 76% of the failed attempts honorably deleted their saved game. Meanwhile, 24% continued their adventure in custom mode.
Isn't that where you can like turn off hero mode or like give like modifiers? I don't remember. I remember it being mentioned, but
I'm not sure of the specifics, but instead of like deleting your honor mode file, you just like default it back and then continue playing.
I remember it being announced, and it was definitely like, I looked at it, I was like, this is a good thing. Because I like the idea of like this hardcore mode. It's like, all right, I completed hardcore mode. Like, you still have the proof. I never died. Blah, blah, blah. Whatever achievement yet. But I don't like the idea of putting, you know, so much time into a character. However, like RuneScape, Diablo, Baldur's Gate, and then it's like, all right, well, you got ganked, and now you've lost the save file. You know, I don't like that. What if I want to keep playing? You know, I'm down with like losing hardcore mode, but I'm down with playing hardcore mode and be like, all right, you know, it's harder. If you die, that's like a really bad thing, but it's like, I don't like losing the progress.
I'd also like to point out, if Paladin's really that bad, why is it the most picked class
to play?
Because the top picked class is Paladin, and the lowest is Cleric.
Cleric doesn't surprise me.
Yeah, considering you have Shadowheart, so yeah.
Well, no, like, okay, imagine you are D&D newbie here. You know, you don't really have much experience with it. What do you think when you hear Cleric?
Healer.
Yeah. A lot of people don't play healer, so they go like, I don't want to play the healer class, so they don't pick Cleric. I would be willing to bet money that is a large portion of that. Dispatch enemies.
I mean, mayhaps, but it also doesn't help that a recruitable party member, you know, everyone's favorite little princess Shadowheart is a cleric. So
I mean, that
hurts it a lot.
I will gripe about this game again. We are fighting level 14, like 13, 12, 14 units on average. Why am I still getting level 7 recruits?
Yeah.
Come on, game. It's been upgraded.
I'm very surprised at like the top race picks of like percentages of like, you know, which ones were played. Cause it's like Githyanki being like so low is weird, because like that game put Githyanki on the board.
Absolutely did. Has a couple pixels and some limited sounds can awake the most fond memories. Yeah. I have the same with FF4. Yeah, I know. I know what you mean, Zach. I disagree with that system. Because we are seeing right now how it hurts you. It's like, cool, because I didn't put the time in leveling these other units I thought I was going to use. Now I have to do more work to level other units. But that's just old game things, really. I keep forgetting about this one. Save. Yeah, I played a lot of different games growing up, but I think just FF4 and I think Dragon Quest IX will be like my nostalgia games for a very long time. Oops, all Moogles.
Oops. Moogle.
Well, have a good day at work. Thanks for the sub. I
Have
very
a
much
good
appreciate it.
day. Yeah.
Oh, I didn't check the laws. Oh no. Okay. We're okay. We're actually benefiting because summons recommended. But I can't. Yeah, they're all here. They've all been gathering and been like, we've been waiting, Koopo. Why have you kept us waiting? All right, so the downside is there's no human archers to make stupid moves. All right, which one of you is the thief? Zwingli. Thieves in your evade. Don't worry, we're gonna get the godlike roll right now. That was pretty godlike. Big ol' miss.
Oh, so you know how it was found that pineapple skin is resistant to fire?
Yes.
So I'm not sure if it is the same guy, but there was who found that out. But somebody made a shield of pineapple skins, and it worked against a flamethrower. It's incredible.
I'm sorry, just the idea of is a pineapple shield resistant to a flamethrower is like the same energy as can I cook a chicken by slapping it? The answer is yes, by the way. Someone did it. Wasn't very good, but they did do it.
Yes.
Because like it was like way after that meme had passed, and then someone had made a video like detailing like all their thought experiments on like what they were doing, and they're like, okay, well here's like theoretically like this is what we would do. We didn't make it this time, and then like months later, I saw a video of I finally cooked a chicken with slaps. And I watched it. I don't remember it at all, but I did watch it. I sadly don't remember who made it. Otherwise I would say, but I just don't. But speaking of older videos, there's obviously the meme of the like you were with me yesterday when I watched, but but Giant Bomb, there's the meme of like the Mario Party, it's like bigger, and it just keeps doing it. And yes. I'd known that reference for a while, like a very long while. I finally watched the video for it. Oh boy, 1 damage! That was a really long line. I wonder if it's just line in front.
Wow.
Really?
Bang.
You need to work on your aim, Sonny. Haven't you watched the Olympics? The buttered cat experiment, is that the one where you like the theoretical infinite energy from a cat just like always falls like the jelly side down, but the cat always lands on its feet, so it just spins? That one's on me. That one's on me. I completely forgot. The fire's gonna be the one that gets me like every darn time.
Yeah. Like the typical D&D party that has 2 people that can cast Fireball. Soon to buff.
It definitely seems that way, like with Advanced 2 just seems to fix all the problems I have with this one. Which is a good thing. I just need a break between tactics style games. I just love the defense pose for Easkin. Just arms out like, ah!
Yeah. More.
Right back to the pose. I'm just gonna stare at this dead butch. Yeah, he's fine.
Yeah, he's fine. Look like it'll hit.
Okay, that's fine. I guess. Don't think I can. Nope. Oh, you know what? We never checked what Dromlike does. Massive amount of HP damage to all enemies. I've been sitting on that, but that also costs judge points, so
Yes.
we'll just have that in our back pocket. I thought they were 1 JP. Or is it just the HP ones? Huh.
So you use frame for like once.
Yeah, I don't think that one cost 10 JP.
Shrug.
Maybe it did. I just didn't notice. Took that hit like a champ.
Yeah, I'm surprised I didn't just flat out.
Well,
Bonk. Big bulk.
they are level 7. Oh, you know what? This, I feel like, you know. Yeah. Card find. Yeah, 3 cards. It says 3 cards right there.
Yep.
What does that mean? Like, what does that mean? Three random law, anti-law cards? But like, what does that mean, though?
Oh, that's lame.
That is lame.
That sucks. Like, actually.
It's like it is not explained what that means. It just goes 3 cards. That's it. Done. So I don't think it says it anywhere in here. Oh boy, more Borzoi. Well, it's not exactly like it's like it sucks, but like yeah, you should have been paying attention. That's kind of the thing. But the fact is, it's not explained what that means. So you just see 3 cards. I'm like, what does that mean? Yeah, it doesn't say it anywhere here. Permanent stat reductions? Bro.
Wow.
I mean, I don't like permanent reduction of anything. Don't think it's a good mechanic. Because, like, I think the most egregious thing I saw with, like, reduction of stats was Dragon Quest Monster Joker 3. Near the end of the game, you fight, like, a round of big bosses for, like, going to what I assume is the final boss or dungeon. And the first guy, off the bat, has this attack that can hit your entire party and reduces their max HP by 25% or something, and there's nothing you can do about it. And it makes that fight incredibly difficult. Just because he can reduce your max HP. It's like, all right, I reduced your max HP by like 75%. Now one of my attacks that always hits your entire party just one-shots you because you only have 50 HP. Let's see. What's that? Slow. It's a wind battle. Yeah, it's just permanently available, so. Question mark? For information about that bounty the palace is offering? What bounty? Is this the— oh, that's the story mission. Yeah, that's the biggest thing, Belorth, is it doesn't affect him, it just affects you. So it makes that fight incredibly difficult, and it is the reason I didn't finish Joker 3. Is that fight alone was just like, it's like, I don't know what to do. And he does it so often, so it's just like, it's not like, okay, once every 4 turns, you know, you do it, and then he does it again. It's like, no, he could just use it twice in a row, I think. But I had enough with that fight. Because it basically meant your stats don't matter. Like, your defense stat doesn't matter. Your HP stat basically doesn't matter. Because he's just going to use it 3 times, and now you're at 100 HP anyway to kill you. Because also, he moves twice, 2 or 3 times in 1 turn. So, hooray!
Hooray!
So to get rid of the yellow card, we'd have to have her sit out on missions.
Yes.
What happens if she gets 3 yellow cards again? Is she just forced to sit out for a while? Yeah, that's not challenging, it's just rude. I agree. Like, I straight up was just like, I don't know what to do. I am not having fun with this. As much as I want to finish this story, it's not worth it. It's the only time I've ever gave up playing a game because it was not worth it to finish for that reason. Like, for a... Okay, it's the only time I've stopped playing a game I wanted to finish because it wasn't worth it. That's a better way to put it. Travel aid. Need 1 more enemy. That's the poachers.
probably Sabe.
I should probably stop. Sabe. Should state for the record, one version of Xenogears was bugged in the fight I mentioned could hard lock the system, and if you recall right, the brick the active save, bro.
Yep. So not many people could finish the game.
I know everyone for a while gave a lot of crap for, like, you know, having internet for automatic updates, you know, to these games made, you know, games worse. I'm like, some companies might be taking advantage of it, but I guarantee you, just reading that statement, I guarantee you the pros of having automatic updates for games via internet was one of the biggest things gaming ever got.
Yep.
Because, like, and I have someone I talk to occasionally, or I have talked to occasionally, but he was playing Starfield, and I saw him talk about it. He had, I don't remember what it was. I think he couldn't get in his ship. He had a bug that prevented him from getting his ship, or something that prevented progression. So what they'd obviously, I think they pushed out an update that fixed it, but like they gave him, they pushed an update, I think, to his game specifically, or did something to, like, here we just put you on the ship so now you can play the game again. I was like, that would not be possible without, you know, the internet.
Yes.
Lightning and stop. Yeah, I can deal with that. Let's try it again. Just stay in one spot.
They move every other day.
Not always. Sometimes they just sit there. Oh, were we supposed to kill them?
I guess.
The whole mission was like, it's really difficult to get a skin unless you know some poachers. I was like, are we supposed to just fight them?
All right, reload.
Yeah, I know they were poachers. That's the whole point. Is sitting there menacingly. Like, let's look at the mission again. The fur of the Kunik tiger, that sheen, that silky feel, it's hard to come by unless you happen to know a good poacher. Gee, I wonder what we're supposed to get. Oh, but no, hold on. You have to fight them to do it. You can't pay money to do it. What's the point?
Cause that's bad. You let the poachers get away. That's bad. You need to like to beat them up and hand them over to the authorities. Shrug.
If that was really the thing, this would not be the mission. It's the same thing as like if I, actually this is actually worse than that. It's like, if I have to do this anyway, why did you give me the choice? Like, if I have to, why did you give me a fail condition for this mission? Especially when it's one like this. Like, oh, it's like you have to win the battle. Nope, can't just use this money that I'm not using for anything else. It's mildly irritating, and it's like, here, reload your game, because, you thought you were completing the mission by doing this. One block arrows, 2 auto regen. Last haste. Okay. So yeah, she's okay. So somebody posted a different Baldur's Gate 3 analytics. One involving bears.
Yeah, I didn't mention that one.
Yeah, I saw that. I was like,
Oh, it's like I saw it, I just didn't mention it.
There's a specific reason I'm not mentioning it. You could probably guess, but...
Yes. Bear.
Do you know how much these skins can sell for? Yeah, about 3,000 gil.
I bought one, and then I had to rewind time.
That's not an excuse to hunt down endangered animals. That's not the purpose of the mission.
Are you sure?
Apparently it is, but the mission description is outright lying to you. If the description of the mission is going to outright lie to me, don't give me a description of the mission then. Oh boy, human archer went for the block arrows again. Nice.
That whole side of the map is weird.
Yeah.
Mont Blanc, the natural pin cushion.
Little did you know, he was a 5e monk all along.
I have infinite reactions as long as it's against arrows.
Yep.
Specifically. He's such a little guy. He's just so shootable. Just look at that face. He's just so shootable.
I must shoot the Moogle despite feeling like it's a bad idea.
It's like a rigged carnival game. Hit the Moogle with your arrow, and you win a prize.
Hit the Moogle, what a prize!
However, you can't because it's block arrows.
Crit! Crit! I love the animation for that. This corner, it was made for me.
Hi, you can't block bullets with your block arrows.
Fast.
Fast. Now I feel terrible and fast. Bro, you are the leader of the bunch.
It's because he's weak and low level. Everyone's trying to fight him, and it's so funny.
Okay, different target. Also a lot of damage.
Yeah. Yeah, I should probably fix that one. Hold on, here you go. Have it back with interest. That's why I'm trying to take out the gunners, because then Mondblock is invincible.
Yeah.
Double check real quick.
Damn.
Now he gets to go. Okay. I didn't see a status over, so.
You fool.
They're just so confused as to why they keep missing. Come on.
Damn.
A man in the corner going, whoop, 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 dodging everything. Well, here. Come on, get him.
End him.
There we go.
Don't do it.
Hmm?
Was that not part of the laws?
Pretty sure it's stopped. I gotta go through 30 menus. Hold on.
Sorry, I just... No. Okay, never mind. I was thinking like, we probably might have had that the first time.
Yum, 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 yum.
Yum.
Come on, get him!
Get
One
him,
shot!
bro.
I could have made so much with those skins.
Blah.
Yeah, this way. Come on, do it.
Cha-cha.
If I can just disable him, means he can't do anything.
Ooh.
Yeah, let's go. Here. Hit him with a good old magic attack. As long as it hits.
Got him.
I love Sprite, but faster.
Yeah. Look at him
Come on.
go.
Okay, come on. Do it again. You have one job. You have one job. The same as last time. No boy, darn. Didn't proc the haste though, which is good.
Yes. Uh-oh.
Dodge it. That'll be really funny. No! No, my invincible minion!
Incredible.
I don't want to do that with him. Has so much damage to him. Oh, sure, that one doesn't target allies. It's probably a plus AoE or something.
Yeah.
Alright. Watch, this one isn't the status either. No? Yep, there it is. What's the point? Legitimately.
Well, it's the same thing with that boss fight. It's like charm is not technically like a Sunable status. It is something
Then
that
what's the point of Asuna? That's what it's supposed to do.
I don't know. Maybe charm is just a condition and not a status.
Hessen is a really good move in, 99% of games, and apparently this one it's not. Really addicted to that move. Leveled up while tagging him again. Good. All right.
Leveling up off of friendly fire.
You are still a non-issue. This. There we go. Now everyone's pretty much healed. All right, Dora. Come on, miss, miss, miss. Damn. I thought it'd be really funny. Alright, so she has block arrows, I think. Yeah. Alright, come on. 39 in poison. Be really funny. Yes!
Yes.
I get haste, but die anyway. Oh wait, no, he's disabled, so no haste apparently.
Nope.
Need one more person to go. Yep, it's right there. Because she can't hit him, so she can't kill him.
Yes. Suddenly the machine is with the steel chair.
Anti-connect again. Anton with the steel chair. I'm. Come on. Save. Save. Yes! I can do nothing but stare at you. So, my block it from arranged? The crit disrespect! I'm sorry, the absolute disrespect of I'm going to dodge your block arrows by walking into melee range to shoot you with a bow and arrow and then critical. Oh, the absolute disrespect.
Sharpshooter. how players with in 5e with sharpshooter feel.
Hey, the pet. Everything happening after that mission. Darn. Okay, now we're on a shop. I'm gonna go ahead and call it a little early. I need to get some food. I'm absolutely starving. And I gotta get ready to go see Deadpool and Wolverine. About an hour and a half, or about a couple hours, so.
Ugh.
One day we'll have something that we can Esuna. One day. One day. Yeah, time magic is what you were thinking of. There's probably one for haste.
Yeah.
Target area. A abilities with area of 2+ panels. Possessed with A abilities affecting the entire field. What? What abilities do that?
Ew.
Totema's not an A ability, it's something else. Regardless, we'll find that out next time. You guys take care. Have a great rest of your day. And we'll see you Friday at 10 a.m. Ish.
Ish. Fish. Goodbye.